There is only one way to avoid criticism. Do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. Aristotle. In this video, you will learn how to stop worrying about the opinions of others, lift this mental burden, and begin to live your life in earnest. Part 1. The biggest regret. For many years, Bronnie Ware worked in palliative care. Her job was to ensure patients with advanced diseases and no hope of recovery would die peacefully. During the final weeks of her patients' lives, she would often ask them about their biggest regrets. Out of the hundreds of regrets that she heard, the most frequent one was, "I wish I'd had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life others expected."
And did you hear those similar kind of words from so many of the other people?
Over and over. Just do your own thing, love. Don't listen to what other people say. And wish I hadn't done this, wish I hadn't done that. You know, it came from all different angles, and men and women.
This regret of ignoring one's own goals in favor of someone else's seemed to cause the most pain. The unfulfilled life is the amalgamation of a series of bad choices. Choices made through caring too much about the opinions of others. We've all experienced it. Perhaps it was your parents who did not approve of your career choice, or a girlfriend who kept tweaking you and wanted you to be something that you were not. Perhaps it was a pressure from your friends to behave a certain type of way. Be cool, man. Maybe it was the collective pressure from society which swayed your decision one way or another. Regardless of what influenced you, the feeling of living the antithesis of your deepest desires cannot be ignored. You can submerge the discontent below the surface, but eventually it will rise and confront you. For many of us, this meeting will occur on our deathbeds. We succumb to social pressure because of evolutionary biases. Evolution's primary objective is to ensure the survival of the species, not necessarily the propagation of happiness. The socially conditioned narrative is a safe bet. Studying a safe degree, getting a safe and stable job, and settling down with a safe partner. Following the herd has always been the safest of bets, but the safe bet is not conducive to happiness. Otherwise, more people would be smiling when you walk down the street. You are a human and inherently unique. When you accept a template someone else has created for you, you give away your humanity. You throw away your life. Part 2. A game of perspectives. In psychology, there is a concept called the theory of mind. It describes our ability to understand that other people's thoughts and beliefs are separate from our own. Before the age of 4, we do not have a strong theory of mind. We assume that everyone sees and experiences exactly the same things that we do. This explains why young kids believe that by covering their eyes they can magically disappear and you won't be able to see them. It also explains this selfish behavior.
No touch. Wait till mommy comes back, you understand? Okay, I'll be right back. Nope.
It's hard for kids to share because it requires a developed theory of mind. To share, one must be able to project and think about what someone else would like, how they are thinking. As we get older, our theory of mind develops and becomes quite intricate. When you look at your wardrobe to find the outfit for an interview, you ask yourself, what impression does this set? How will people receive me? You are exercising your theory of mind. When you first meet someone, you tend to keep away from those touchy subjects such as religion or politics because of your theory of mind. These are examples of what's called first order theory of mind. Second order involves predicting what one person thinks or feels about what another is thinking or feeling. I wonder if John knew that I believed what Stephen said. It's TOM inception. Every single day we ponder and we speculate about what others are thinking and how they will perceive us. We do it ever so effortlessly. Whilst most animals are stuck at the first order TOM, We can use our big brains to achieve higher levels of complexity. This social prowess has allowed us to collaborate and build amazing civilizations. It's one of the features which has cemented humans at the top of the dominance hierarchy, above every other animal on planet Earth, even orcas, and they're awesome. It's the reason we struggle to sleep at night. It's also the reason we constantly think about the opinions of others. Children are so carefree because their theory of mind has not developed to the level of burden. We must learn to turn off the superpower if we too wish to be free. Part 3. Reclaiming your life. To stop worrying about the opinions of others, you must first understand that people do not constantly think about you. They too are stuck in their own heads, more concerned about how others are receiving them. Most people do not have their lives together. Most people lack confidence and self-esteem. The lives they show on social media are beautiful fictions. Do not mistake a mirage for reality. When we think about doing what we truly want in life, the fear that paralyzes us is primal. Exile and ostracism for the human mind is analogous to death. We, as cognitive behavioral therapists call it, catastrophize the situation. It's easy to assume that everyone has their eyes on you because you have lived your life from your vantage point, seeing the world through your subjective gaze, living your experiences so intimately and reliving old memories. Your life is your own soap opera in which you are the protagonist. Tell me, how much of your time do you spend thinking about your grade 3 mathematics teacher? How about your cousin, the mayor of your city, Kanye West? How much of your time do you spend laughing at the embarrassments of others? Not much. We don't think about other people unless it pertains to us. Intrinsically, we are selfish animals. If it has no influence on our lives, we often don't entertain it. This is the case for other people as well. They don't spend much time on you. They have their own worries that haunt them. A powerful method to stop caring about what others think is changing your perspective and looking at the wider context of life. Consider the fact that there are over 7 billion people on this planet, each having their own unique experience. There have been billions before you, and billions will come after you. Our planet is a tiny speck orbiting a rather average star. One of many, considering there are 10 times more stars in the sky than grains of sand on Earth. We sit in a random corner of our galaxy, a rather insignificant galaxy, sitting in space amidst another 100 billion galaxies. When you consider the scale of the universe, when you consider the vastness of time, when you consider that you are only here for a moment, with no guarantee you will ever be here again, when you remember that no one cared about you before you were born, and soon after you die, you'll be a distant memory, it becomes easier to choose your happiness over someone else's opinions. It's the only choice you will never regret. Do this, and I promise you'll be one step closer to living and dying well. Thanks for watching the video. I appreciate you. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the bell notifications so we can see more of each other. Until next time.